Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my massive makeup declutter video, and I have been wanting to film this video for probably about a year, so this is really great and I'm very happy it's done now. Honestly, this video is probably going to be super long, so you might want to grab a snack or like a tea or something, you know, get yourself comfortable because it's a long one. And I'm very excited because I feel like I can finally breathe in this room. If you guys are new to my channel, this is my studio slash filming room slash office slash makeup storage. It's everything. So this is the room that I do my makeup in, as well as keep all of my makeup, and then I film occasionally in here with this pretty cool backdrop, if you ask me. And I just wanted to go through my collection and really take out the items I knew I wasn't going to use anymore, which was a lot. Like, I have one giant box of stuff that I'm going to be giving to friends and family or donating to women's shelters. If you guys are curious, that's what I do fairly regularly with PR that I don't know that I'm going to use, or it just doesn't interest me, because I have been doing YouTube. This is probably going to be like my 8th year doing YouTube, so I have been on PR lists for makeup companies for so many years, and I've built some really amazing relationships with these brands, and I'm very, very fortunate to be on PR lists, as anyone is. It's such a privilege, and it's very exciting. But I have gotten to the point where certain things just don't excite me in the mail anymore like they used to, and I just don't have the space in my apartment, and I really don't want to keep things that don't spark joy. If you know the reference, let me know down below. And so that's what today's video is. I'm going to be taking, I really hope I don't have lipstick on my teeth. Okay, I think we're good. I really wanted to take everything out of my storage bins and really reorganize and decide what I wanted to keep. Now, to be fair, to disclaim, I literally kept so much, it's ridiculous. This past year, I haven't really been into makeup as much, but I know that it was kind of just because everything was so overwhelming to me, that now that I'm in a clear headspace with my actual physical space, I think I'll be able to be a little bit more creative and actually use what I have when it comes to makeup. And also, if you guys didn't know, I referenced it a couple times, but I'm a dancer, so I do performances, and sometimes you need crazy colors for that. So I have a lot of stuff that I did keep, but I did end up passing on a lot of stuff. So that is today's video. That was a long ass intro, I apologize. And if you guys are noticing something different about me, I did get my hair done today. I went a little bit blonder and just a little bit more solid blonde on the top, which is exactly what I wanted. And I did post some behind the scenes of that on my Instagram, so if you're interested in checking out those types of things and my day-to-day life, then definitely go follow me over there. And of course, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, and there will be a lot more declutter videos coming very shortly. I'm thinking about doing a couple other aspects of my house because I got a lot of stuff to declutter and I want to show you guys. So that's a long intro. Let's get into it. To get started, I wanted to share with you guys what my makeup storage currently looks like. So I will link the video down below where I actually installed all of these drawers. It'll give you all the info and where they're from and all that kind of stuff, so you can go check that out. But I think the way I'm going to do this is actually start pulling out individual drawers and start with certain categories. So I think I'm going to start with foundations, which are currently in that top drawer and that bottom drawer. So I'll pull those out. And then I also wanted to organize things when I pull them out, obviously, and separate them and have a good way to do that. So I put out some baskets that I have that I use for various things. I also have some boxes and some box lids that I'm going to use. So if things are expired and I just don't need them anymore, they'll go in one section. If I want to give them to friends and family, they'll go in one box. If I'm keeping them, they'll go in one box before I can put them back and organize them. But that's kind of the system we're going to try. For the most part, obviously my everyday foundations are on my Vanity, so I'm not going to be talking about those, but this little bin is ones that I've had for many a years and are now most likely expired, so those are gone. This is my bin of friends and family, so things that I've tried maybe don't work for me shade wise, or just not great for my skin. But this is the pile of ones that I think are good to keep. You might find some more. I do have so many shades of certain ones, this Maybelline foundation. I have so many different shades. I should probably just keep a light and a dark, so I might do that. But yeah, I love foundations, so I want to keep a variety of different types, and I'm gonna try and organize them into these two bins. have it, the foundations are complete. We have my higher end, which has a lot of the Too Faced Born This Way. I love this foundation. Some Benefit ones, some CC creams from It Cosmetics, and like the Fenty ones. So just a wide range of things, and a skin tint from MAC. Just, you know, various shades of different things, and ones I maybe haven't tried out as best as I could have. And then over here I have my drugstore foundation. So I got some Maybelline Cushion, I got some more Maybelline, some CoverGirl. This is probably my favorite foundation from L'Oreal. So I have those, a couple from Nude by Nature, and a couple Kiss ones, and I think that's pretty good. And I like separating them because it makes it easier for me to find them. This drawer is my concealer slash primer slash face drawer, basically anything that isn't a foundation. So I'm going to take everything out and then do the same separation type of thing. So I really downsized on this one. I'm trying to keep concealers on this side and primers on this side. And I do tend to get a lot of PR packages that have a bunch of shades. And so this Too Faced Sculpt Concealer that I do really enjoy. I'm going to keep most of the shades that I do have just in case I end up doing someone's makeup. I always like to have a product in a wide range of colors for that purpose, because it doesn't happen often, but when it does happen, I do need to have a selection of shades. And I always like it being a product that I actually love and trust. So that's why I'm going to keep most of these. I do use like 2 of the shades, but the rest of them are pretty much not my shade, but I'm going to keep them for doing other people's makeup. It's unfortunate that the packaging of these is quite large, so it's not the most practical to keep, but it will come in handy, so I'm gonna keep these. And there we have it, concealers are done. So we have my new ones that I haven't really opened, or their backups. I have all the shades of the Too Faced one, color correctors, primers, more primers, which I'll probably end up adding to when I go through everything else. And then the last one is just like regular concealers that I use and are in my shade. This next category is probably going to be my most difficult because I love lip products and I always feel the need to have about 1 million shades of each type of color. So these are just my liquid lips and my, I guess, lip pencils. So I have them currently organized by brand, but I know for sure there's some brands that I just don't like the formula, or they just don't work for me, or they've kind of like been in here a while and I just never touched them. So I think the best way is going to be to pull everything out and then put them back in by brand, but only keep the ones that I think I'm going to use. By the way, these are probably my favorite. These Too Faced Melted Matte are what I go to most often when I want a liquid lip, especially for performances and stuff. But I have some Stila, I have some Rimmel, NYX back there, some L'Oreal and Maybelline, and you know, it's a lot. I do also really like the formula of the Makeup Forever liquid lipsticks, and I have quite a wide range of colors, which is good because, again, for performances and stuff, but I really like the texture of these, so I'll probably end up keeping most of these. I have a bunch of ColourPop lippies that I bought many years ago, and I think they're probably expired. All the labels have rubbed off anyway, so I'll probably get rid of those versus giving them to friends. That one seems good. Another formula that I love for liquid lips are the Anastasia ones, so I'll keep those. I don't have enough to fill a whole section, but maybe I'll combine that with some Stila ones that I have, and maybe just like a miscellaneous section with those. As for these Smashbox ones, I do really like the formula. I have a bunch of the metallic ones, which I will never wear on a regular basis, but they are good for shows, so I think I'm going to keep them. If when I go through my makeup next time and I still haven't touched any of them, I'll get rid of them then. But for now, I am going to keep them. Some of them are some really fun colors, and I can tell that they're not the matte ones because the matte have a matte black top and these ones have like a chrome top. So again, I'm going to store them upside down though so I can see them. lips, I have mostly my high-end and then drugstore section for the most part. So I have my high-end liquid lips that you guys all saw, and then for drugstore ones, I'm pretty well keeping all of my Rimmel Stay Matte because I really like the formula. There's a lot of good shades, a lot of neutral shades, but also good ones for performances, like a black and a purple. I have the NYX lingerie ones that I'll keep, a couple from Kiss, a couple of them haven't been opened. I have lip pencils and then more lipsticks that are kind of in pencil form here. I have glosses over here, which are really downsized on my glosses, which is good. And then these are like shiny liquid lips, so I got the Lancome ones mixed in here with the Bare Minerals Gen Nude. Both are very similar formulas, but a mix of colors. And then liquid lipsticks over here. We have Makeup Forever and the Bare Minerals liquid lips that I absolutely love. They smell so good and they're such a good formula, so I'm keeping all of those. The Too Faced ones, and then Smashbox, we have the matte ones and the metallics. That's in a random, kind of a random assortment of liquid lipsticks, and same with this one. But yeah, that's pretty good. I got rid of a lot, I think. Maybe not. Maybe I can do better. Next two drawers are my lipstick drawers, and I have recently gotten back into lipstick, but not that much that I should own this many, if that makes sense. And I have some of these I have had for so many years, like these Maloney ones. I got these when I went to like a Gen Beauty in 2013, possibly earlier. So there's some of these that just need to go. This is pretty much my lipstick drawer. I'm trying to think if I have any more like lipsticks hanging around. I mean, I might end up needing a second container for lipsticks, but for right now I can pretty well fit everything into one, which is amazing considering they were both full. So in the actual organizers, I have like my high-end ones for the most part and some MAC, and then these are like my few drugstore ones. I'm pretty sure I have more in my drawer over there, so I might end up needing both of these, but we will see when we get to that. So for now, I'm just going to keep this all to the side, and hopefully that actually did clear up one whole bin. Okay, legit though, this has been in my makeup collection for so freaking long. Like, this is probably one of the very first makeup items I ever owned. It's the, I'm pretty sure it's Shimmering Sands, Eye Enhancer Shimmering Sands. It is from CoverGirl. Their packaging does not look like this anymore, and it came with like a little brush, and I loved this. I kind of want to keep it for nostalgia's sake. There's a few things I'm letting myself keep just because you know, for nostalgia reasons. Also this MAC eyeshadow, what the heck was I thinking with this? Like blue, I don't even think it's that pigmented, but I'm keeping them because they mean something to me and they started my love for makeup. So keeping those two, but I'm probably gonna get rid of like the Wet n Wild palettes that I have. I love them at the time, but I feel like someone else can make way better use of this than I can. I officially have cleaned out one entire section. So this was filled with more like glitter and single eyeshadows like these from ColourPop. I went through and picked out the ones that are actually still work and are still like, you know, pigmented and haven't dried out, so I kept those and just kind of condensed everything. Got rid of a ton of glitters and really organized them into this. So I have my Stila glitters here and then my liquid liner glitters from Urban Decay. I love these and I pretty much have every single shade between those two brands. And then I have my pencil liners, my liquid liners, more like loose eyeshadow pigment type of things. There's a lot of Makeup Forever in there. This one's kind of random and definitely more like loose glitters. So I have things like this. And then this is like single eyeshadows up here. Some MAC and then some more drugstore ones like these ones from L'Oreal that I really like. But I'm excited that we got one clear. This is exciting. This product right here is one of those products that I keep for nostalgia reasons. I got this as a gift from someone very close to me that has now passed away, and although it's just like your regular mineral power blush from Maybelline, I'm pretty sure they probably don't make this anymore. It has such sentimental value that I am going to keep it. I don't even think I've ever used it. Maybe like once or twice. It's actually a really pretty color, but yeah, because it was a gift from someone special, I'm going to keep it. So here's what my powder drawer looks like currently. We have nostalgia blushes and like drugstore blushes there, more blushes and highlights here, bronzers, highlights, setting powders, and then miscellaneous. I'm pretty sure when I go through my other drawers and stuff, I'm gonna find more to add to this, but for now, pretty good. This next section is going to be kind of difficult, I think, for me, just because I love most of these and I've decluttered them a few times, but these are my palettes, minus the brushes that are back here, but most of these are my eyeshadow palettes. So let's see what we can do with this. Some palettes I know for sure I'm keeping are the Naked 1, 2, and 3 because I feel inclined and I love them, and I actually use the second one on brides when I do makeup randomly. The Smoked palette and the Heat palette, I don't think I'm ready to get rid of them yet. I already gave away the Cherry palette to a friend and she loved it, so that's exciting, but I think I'm going to stick with those ones. She's a maybe, so I'll put her over here. I adore all of the Makeup Forever palettes. These are all so incredible and such good quality, so I'm gonna keep all of the ones that I have here. I have 1, 2, and 4. This NYX contour palette was so good a couple years ago. I loved it. I love the banana shade in this, but I feel like one of my dancer friends might get better use out of this just because I rarely ever touch it and I have the Kat Von D ones, so I'm gonna let this one go. So I'm pretty well done with my palettes. I definitely did not get rid of as many as I should have, but powder is one of those things that doesn't go bad, so I figured it's okay, and we're gonna move on. All right, I now have all the lashes and nails done. So this one is completely lashes. This one is mostly nails, although there is some lashes in the front here. As you guys can see, I have a ton of Kiss lashes. Like, it's kind of insane. I've worked with them so many times and I'm also on their PR list, so I get Kiss lashes all the time. They're some of my very favorites, and so I'm really lucky to have all these, and same with their nails as well. I use them quite often, so I have a very large collection of both. Like I said, I wasn't planning on downsizing. I did get rid of some lashes and some nails, but for the most part they just needed to be reorganized. We're getting really close to pulling everything out. This bin is basically used for new products, so stuff I want to try, new launches, different things. Most of the stuff, or like 99% of the stuff in here, is brand new, so if there is stuff I don't want, then I'll probably put it in a giveaway pile so I can give to one of you guys, but I'm gonna go through and really decide what I want to try. All right, it's day 2 of organizing. I'm hoping to be able to finish my beauty products today, so here's hoping for that. I have an ongoing bin of stuff for giveaways. I just transferred all the stuff in here into this box, so this box is all products that are going to friends and family, although I think I will go through, and if there's products like this that are still in their packaging, have never been used, I'll be able to donate that, and that's what Women's Shelters wants, is like foundation, concealer, basic stuff, so I'll go through that eventually. I have garbage over there, and then I also have that bucket there, or box thing, filled with garbage as well, so that is expired products, but we're making a lot of progress. And here is a current look at the organization bins. I think they look really good. They're a lot more minimal than they were when I started. I did end up doing 2 bins for lipsticks just because I found more that I liked, and I will probably end up adding more to this, and I also displayed it. So I have my Lancome ones here and my YSL ones here, just because I want the outside of these bins to look fairly pretty, and then I added my lashes up here versus my tanning products because I'll probably like reach for these more often than my tanning stuff because they keep most of it in my bathroom. It's quite a while later and I'm just moving on to organizing my vanity now. So this is all of the stuff I use on a fairly regular basis, which is kind of insane when you look at it like this. Like, this was just my, you know, more used lip products, which is so absurd. And I'm going through my little calyx here. This is an finished drawer, obviously. So this is my top drawer. It has my brow products, mascaras, powders, concealers, like all that kind of stuff. So there is a before of that. And then this is where all those lip products came out of, this drawer. And then the bottom 3 drawers I've already pretty well like started to organize. So I have this drawer, which is all beauty products. I have like face stuff, like skincare. I have my foundations going to be lined up here. Back to MAC stuff there, lashes, which I never really had a good spot, but this little container seems to be working really well. And then beauty like tools, basically. Moving down, I organized my sunglasses that I don't have on my rack up there. I have cosmetic bags in the back and my brush travel container. And then the last drawer is nail polishes and sunglass cases. So I had this whole drawer completely filled with just nail polishes before this, but I've pretty well split it in half, which is good. I get my nails done a lot, so I don't know why I have so much nail polish, but I've organized it like that and then put the sunglasses cases on the side just to give you guys a little reference. Here's a full shoebox with the nail polishes I'm getting rid of. And to look over here, this whole section is basically going. All of the things in here are going, and I even have piles out here because I've kind of moved on now to the rest of my closet. But you know, once you start going, you just can't stop. We are now at the end of the video. I spent 2 days pretty well cleaning out my entire studio room. I can't believe how long it took, but it was just so necessary. I'm really, really happy with the results. I feel like my whole mind is so much more clear, and like I love being in this room so much more now, and that's just really great. So I'm gonna show you guys some after clips of what all of my containers look like. And pretty well the last step that I want to do eventually with these bins in my closet is label them with my label maker. However, I'm not quite there yet. It's just not a top priority at this point, so I'll hold off on that. But I did also want to show you guys my finished little vanity area. So this is where I do my makeup every single day. This is where I house my brushes, and also those 3 final drawers that you guys saw with my everyday makeup. It's still a lot, I know, but those are the things that I reach for most often, so I like to have them close by. And I'm very happy with how everything turned out, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. Hopefully it wasn't too long. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and let me know in a comment down below something in your apartment or house or bedroom that you need to declutter, because I'm curious what that is, and maybe I can help you out in a future video. And I will chat with you guys in my next one. Have a great day.